Hey everyone, this is Bob with Bantam Built, and I am here live at the first all-natural water park lagoon, where we have a tiny house and also some awesome tree houses behind me. We're going to get started with the live tour in a couple of minutes. Don't go anywhere. Stay right here. Also, those of you that are just tuning in, feel free to share this with as many people as you want. We want to really get the word out there and share this great experience. So we're going to get started in a couple of minutes, but like I said, just hang tight right here or share it on your Facebook page. I would really appreciate it. And again, we're here at the very first all-natural water park lagoon, where we have a very custom tiny house and also some really cool tree houses behind me. And we're going to tour the whole place, but we just want to give some people some time to get on here, and we don't want anyone to miss anything. And we're going to get started in a couple of minutes. Alright guys, so I'm Bob with Bantam Built, and we are here at the very first all-natural water park lagoon. Thank you for those of you who have already shared this post. Really, it means a lot. We want to get the word out here to as many people as possible. So right now you can't see anything because I got it set up that way, but I want to just fill you in as I walk around the water here at this It's all natural, so there's no chemicals in the water, there's no chlorines or anything else. It's filtered all naturally. And before I turn the camera around, I am going to walk up to the top of this cliff, or this grotto. And so I'm now at the top, and well, I guess I'll flip the camera around and show you guys what I'm looking at. So when doing this project, it was really important to bring as much natural elements in as possible. So what we have here is a all-natural little river that goes all the way out to this diving board, which goes 10 feet down into the water. And now as we pan up, you can see how we got these tree houses. You can stay in these, and they're pretty cool. A couple of things about this water feature here is this water down here it's pretty deep. You can dive off of the top of here, and then you've got all of this from zero, this nice beach that goes from zero depth all the way into the larger water section. We've got lily pads and all sorts of natural plants. But I'm going to walk back down now and show you guys the tiny house. So we have this tiny house here that we built back in April, and I'm sure some of you have probably seen it on our Facebook page. I'm going to just keep the camera this way because I want you guys to really get an idea of what this is and how this looks. So any questions you guys have, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'm going to answer them at the end of the Facebook Live video. Here's one of the owners of the property, David. This was your idea, wasn't it? So what made you decide that this was something that you wanted to do?
Well, we have a lot of pools with chlorine, and ever since my kids were born, we had a saltwater pool at our house because, nothing's better than having natural water than chemicals. So, we were originally planning to do a pool here, and we came up with the idea with maybe doing a pond all natural water. So that's how it got started.
And I also have another brother here, Adam. So why did you? Yeah, how's it going? Why did you want to do this?
Well, I'm not quite sure exactly why we wanted to do it, but we did want to do something unique, different, and something that I think everybody on this planet loves is the beach. So we wanted to integrate something with the beach, and what better to do it than do something that goes along our tagline of where the fun comes naturally.
Yeah, and it's really crazy because when I was here back in, I don't know, the winter time, it was really tough to visualize this whole thing and how you really have created a beach. I mean, it goes from nothing all the way to, how deep is it out there?
9 feet.
Okay, so probably don't want to dive off of that cliff, but you could definitely jump off of it, right?
Well, you can, but we're not going to really promote it.
No, but I could. All right, well, let's go look at the tiny house and see how that laid out. This really turned out really cool. So what is that area over there? What is all that about? So that's the filter. Like, there's no paper or.
It's all rock on the bottom. There's centipedes that reduce the water flow. So there's bigger rock on the bottom to have the beneficial bacteria do their magic, clean the water, and get smaller and smaller pebbles all the way to the top. And the plants take out the remaining nitrogen, and then it just flows back into the pond.
So the water that gets pumped out of the lagoon gets pumped like 4 feet down, up through a bunch of series of rock.
Yep.
So the rock is actually the big filter, and then from here, how does it get back into the? So it leaves that filtered area, and then, oh wow. So it goes right back out. Now, are you gonna have tubes or something here, or like, can somebody go down a lazy river here, or?
Yeah, you can bring their tubes in.
Okay.
Sell some tubes out here.
Okay, so you just hop on your tube and just send it right down.
This is all so new that, you know, as we go, we'll figure it out. We'll see what people do, you know, see how they play. Just like, you know, if you were to go out to a lake or to a river, you know, it's the same thing. You bring your toys and you play with them.
Well, that's one of the things that I liked about this whole project is that attitude of, you know, how things just are going to evolve to whatever they're going to be, and that's kind of the whole idea. You know, nothing in nature grows straight, and you know, this is kind of taking its own natural effect. And I don't know, how many times has the design kind of morphed into something different?
Oh, all the time.
Every day.
Yeah.
It's not like you're working with lumber. It's all you got to work with the rocks that you get in. You know, you won't know until you get that rock up. You know, sometimes you can lay a rock, you got to pick it up, turn it around, and if it doesn't fit 3 times, then you got to pull it out and bring another rock in. So that's what takes a while to build it.
But in the end, I mean, did you ever think it would look this cool?
Pretty
Thought it
close
looked
to
cool, but not this beautiful, let's put it that way.
Well,
Yeah.
the experience, I didn't think I would feel that experience jumping in and getting that overall experience of the lagoon. It's really amazing.
Yeah, it really is. I'm gonna flip the camera around one more time here. Yeah, I mean, you stand from right here and it just looks so freaking cool.
You want to walk to the edge, to the end there?
Yeah, I'm going to, yeah. So this is all sand, you know, and
Soft sand.
yeah, really soft sand. Where'd it come from?
Reedsburg. It was
Locally, so within 30 miles from here.
Okay. Wow.
We got some lily pads right there, some white and pink flowers will be coming up pretty soon.
Now, why the plants? Are they just for show, or do they?
They actually clean the water.
Okay. I don't know anything really about this, so it's kind of interesting to learn how. You know, because when you think of man-made stuff, you really think about how there's a lot of chemicals, or maybe you do salt or for something like that, but you know, how is it possible that you could have no chemicals in the water?
Well, and it all starts with that wetland bog that Dave was explaining earlier. And basically putting in all the elements that nature requires for it to filter water. And with the rock filtration system that in the wetland bog, all the water gets pushed up through the rock and gets filtered just like in nature.
Yeah.
And then at the end, the final stages, the plant life, that's what filters the water, takes out all the nitrates, and creates this pristine, almost spring-like water that you see here. I mean, it's a little windy today, so you can't. It's kind of but you can see clearly that.
No, it's so clear. It's so clear.
Even the waterfall puts oxygen in the water, and that helps clean the water too. Any water movement, even the springs over there.
And of course, this is only not even a month established. This lagoon.
The ecosystem.
So it's going to take the ecosystem is going to take about 2 to 3 years to fully develop and be at its maximum operating potential. But right now, the water's clear.
It's beautiful,
and it's not even a month old.
No,
71
it's really
degrees, so it's definitely warmer than the water parks. So,
all right, let's go check out this tiny house. So you guys came to us in, I think, February, and it was crazy because I think you were trying to, David, you were trying to explain that on the phone to me about what you exactly wanted, and then you told me you were digging a hole and all this stuff, and I just had no idea. So I had to come up here. We checked it out, and it was so cool because I had never seen anything like it. And then when we started designing the house, I brought up some generic designs, and you're like, no, we got to do something way better than this. And so then we came up with this design, and I like how it's sitting up on the top here.
yeah, it makes it look really big.
Well, also the view of the whole, you get the whole feel of the lagoon. So is that real grass, or is that
No.
like a natural turf, right?
Yeah.
And the thought there is probably to
give it more of a comfortable feel when you're walking up to it and just being around it.
also you don't have the sand coming in the house with you.
That too.
So here we go. So this is a tiny house that we built.
Put the shades up so you can see
Yeah. So there's so many features to this whole house that really want to take some time and go through some of them. So
Here, I'm gonna open the view to the lagoon here.
okay.
Take the TV away.
So yeah, so we put a TV that we wanted as many windows as possible to look out, so you could see the lagoon and just have a real airy, open feeling. So we made the TV so that it, descends back into the hutch here. And then this turns into a table here.
Can I show you?
Yeah, sure. The lock? There it is. So now you got a table that you could sit at and either watch TV or whatever. But the idea was that, when we were designing the house, that we wanted as many things to... Oh, there it goes. We wanted as many pieces of furniture to convert into something else. And then this does something too. Do you want to do this too?
Yeah, let's convert that.
All right, David. Unless you guys do your thing.
Okay.
Just put these away. We haven't figured out a way yet to fold the Murphy bed down without taking all the cushions out, but maybe on the next model we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
There we go. You guys getting ready for the bedtime.
course.
That's nice. So,
Murphy bed.
well, one of the troubles with a tiny house is you always have very thin mattresses, and you're trying to network connection. Okay, we're back. So you're always trying to utilize either headroom in a loft, or you got a hideaway couch with a pretty crappy mattress. Now this is a full. This is the same mattress that you'd have in any one of your hotels, right?
Yep, queen size. Yep.
So.
See, put the table away, and now you got a comfortable. Your living room turns into a bedroom.
Yeah, have you gotten any feedback on how they like the loft, the kids and stuff?
As far as the kids, not yet, because this is actually so new. The first customers that we had in here were actually 2 couples, so
Okay.
they enjoyed it. They loved it.
Yeah, I mean, has anybody asked you to do a wedding here? I mean, that would be pretty sweet to do a wedding out here. Yeah, and
Get married and have this as
right, your honeymoon suite right here, you know? Yeah.
Not
But-
yet, but we did have some people book this tiny home, the RV next door, and 2 tree houses that my brother Rich just told us at I believe July. So they rented all 4 to get the experience of glamping. So that's pretty cool.
So that's really what's going on here. Is is anybody else doing stuff like this?
I mean, they're doing it. I mean, maybe in one element at a time. But we decided that we're gonna go out on a whim, do this natural lagoon that's never been done before. And then on top of it, okay, what else could we do to add to the whole glamping experience? Well, we have the tree houses, and then now the tiny home. We also do RV rental, or as camper rental, which a lot of campgrounds have done in the past. And we'll see what's next, but it's kind of giving you that whole feeling of beyond camping, beyond the resort, just unique overnight stays.
Or you
Yeah.
spend more time outside. That's what we like, and that's what most people I think like.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you're really bringing back an experience that's been lost from this area for a long time. And I remember when we first connected, and I came up here to stay, I said, if I hadn't met you guys or, walked around for the day with you guys, I probably wouldn't come back. It was just, it's changed so much from when I was a kid. And then to have an experience like this and really bring things back, it's a really cool thing. So this kitchen is not really like a big kitchen, but it doesn't have to be because people aren't really staying in here full time. But
You got all the necessities.
that's right.
You got a larger than normal for a hotel room refrigerator and
Yeah.
freezer. Of course, microwave, and then you have electric stove top here, and then full size sink, and then all the dishware that's needed in an overnight stay that if you're going to do some sort of dining or cooking.
Yeah, I really like how we did, a real high-end feel to the house. And, even the bathroom turned out really sweet. I'm actually going to unplug the fan for a second so we can hear. But let me turn this around. So this is the bathroom. And it's really, on Facebook Live, it's tough because the camera isn't the best. But just to give you guys an idea, I'll just pan. So you got your vanity here. We wanted to carry through the same elements in the kitchen as we do in the bathroom and so forth. So we went with the same style cabinetry, countertops. We wanted to have some under cabinet lighting that just really gave some ambiance to the room and just a nice vibe. Full regular size toilet and then a 4-foot shower. So the resort is actually located in the Wisconsin Dells, which is Wisconsin Dells, Wisconsin. More specifically, we'll leave the address and everything in the comments below once the video is done. And then, we were trying to utilize every kind of cool feature. We wanted everything to kind of turn into something else. So, You know, we put some storage here for towels and things like that. But again, it's still a hotel. I mean, it's still got, you know, your hair dryer and all your amenities. I mean, that's really the coolest thing about it is, you know, I say it all the time, and, you know, it kind of goes without saying, but a lot of people will stay for the weekend in a tiny house, but it's not really meant for everybody. I mean, everybody's got their own way of living, and not everybody wants to live full-time in a tiny house. But the experience is something that you really can't get anywhere else. So being able to have that experience and also have a really cool water park and place to stay, I think is a really cool option. So
yeah, and I think you just mentioned something about it, but with any of your overnight lodging stays at Dell's Resorts or at the American Resort or the River Inn, you get free Noah's Ark admission with your stay, and then also the Timbavati Wildlife Park, which is right next door. It's basically like a zoo. It's like a zoo with wildlife encounters, and it's really neat. And that's one of the the big benefits too of staying here at the one of our resorts is you get the tickets included with your stay.
You just walk right over there. You don't see the lions, giraffe. You know, we got even a rhino this year. So
yeah,
that's
I think that's
cool.
our new addition.
Wow,
rhino. But also one other thing when we touch on, with this TV, as it comes out of its little hiding place, our brother Rich thought, well, you know what? Whether there's kids or not, we're all, even the millennials, they love their gaming, so we installed a one of those all-in-one gaming consoles with I think there's like 600 games on there.
It's the Nintendo, the original Nintendo.
Well, that's the case that they put it in, but
it has a lot more than that.
All the games are in there. So it's already preloaded,
cool.
So you don't have to swap out any of the.
Yeah.
So we have these in our house rentals. Not in the hotel rooms, but just in the house rentals.
Let's take a look through here and see if we didn't miss any questions or anything. If anyone has any questions, be sure to throw them down here in the comments below, and we'll answer them as they come about. So the Wisconsin Dells, the water park capital of the world. Yep, that's absolutely true. I'm going to set this down here. Hopefully that stays. So let's see what else. Rich is the only one actually working right now.
Hey, somebody's got to work.
Wisconsin. Well, I think it's Sunday, so. What's the square footage? Square footage of this house is about 200.
But it feels like 400.
Yeah, it definitely does. Stephanie asks, is there a website for the reservations? Yeah, we will, as soon as the video's over, I will answer any kind of questions like that, and it will also include the link so that you can go right to reserve either this tiny house or one of the tree houses here. Maybe that's some. You can get into the tree houses, right?
Yeah.
Let's go check out the cool little tree houses. The tree houses are cool because, they're like a little cabin, but they're 20 feet in the air. And
we're gonna head over to these over here where they're close to the lagoon.
Yeah.
Don't forget your shades.
Okay. Elaine says, back in the 1960s and 70s, there was a resort like this park in Salmonaught, Illinois. Spent many summers there. Thanks for sharing.
It is a Sunday, so we had a lot of checkouts. We'll have to see which one. Clean. Dave's gonna go up there and check and see if it's
Make sure there's no.
one that's been serviced. As you can see, we have out of our 12 tree houses, we have 7 of them that circle the lagoon here.
Uh huh.
So they're kind of the lagoon premier
Right.
houses.
Yeah. So when are we gonna put a tiny house up in the air like that?
I don't know. You got to figure it out.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Sure we can figure it out.
Yeah. All right, let's head. Let's go up.
Yeah, come up here and take a look at the view up here. There's the view. So now we got waterfront tree houses.
Yeah, seriously.
Lagoon waterfront.
There's that lazy river.
Lazy stream.
Lazy stream.
Lazy rivers go round and round and round.
Okay.
This goes one way. So you have to go down that way and then walk back up and do it all over again.
Elaine says she can hardly wait to spend days in this new park. All right, let's go check out the inside. So these cabins are, this is more your rustic feel, but it's still pretty cool. Whose idea was the windows?
Well, they just wanted to do something different. So
Yeah, no, I think it's cool. I think it's something we gotta show. So the windows are kind of crooked, and they're meant to. The whole idea is, you know, it's like a treehouse. You know, there's signs on.
We gotta go. Let's go.
we gotta go. We gotta be in here. Actually, they got no grown-ups allowed in here. So
Is that right? Yeah.
right above you, right over Bob to your left there.
Oh yeah, right there.
Bob's still a kid though.
Yeah, I always will be. So, what's cool about this is you got our bunk beds here for kids, and then mom and dad right here.
Full-size queen bed, and
I mean, I'd sleep in one. I mean, this is all really cool, and it's a nice experience. Do you guys want to talk about? People are asking about how much it is or things like that. I don't know.
Well, it varies. I mean, the tree houses and tiny homes. I mean, it all depends on what time of the year you're coming.
Mm-hmm.
But so the best thing to do is just go to our website, check it out, and then put in the dates that you're looking at coming, and then this will give you a better idea. Because it could range anywhere from $89, depending on slow time during a week in June, up to $200-300 or more, depending on.
And also we sign your email in there, and then we send you some updates.
But it's all affordable. It's nothing like where it's $1,000 a night or anything like that. So
it's no different than staying anywhere else up here. I mean, just
pretty much.
This is what it is. So, well, listen, guys, thank you so much for watching today. And like I said, I'll include links and all that kind of fun stuff in the comments below and answer any questions that I missed. But everyone else, enjoy your Sunday.
Thank you.
We'll see you later. Bye.